again, this is wrestling. They are making a hold or a move dangerous. They've decided, okay, this is a revolutionary thought. Let's make the pile driver illegal. Let's make the pile driver dangerous, so every time somebody either gets a pile driver or goes to give somebody a pile driver, the people are going to go ape shit. Oh, no, don't do that to him. Oh, shit. I wish somebody had thought of this before.
You know, really, it's impressive when you think about the fact it comes on the heels of them getting Bronson Reed's splash. Oh,
yes.
Something that he was just doing and no one cared about. He's still doing it, and now it's something that gets people up on their feet.
Yes, it's like he tries to go to the top. Oh, shit, don't let him do that. God damn it. That's the idea. A big splash and a pile driver. They've been doing them since Wild Bill Longson and Martin the Blimp Levy, right?
Levy,
you say potato, I say you're distracting from my point. But it's simple shit that people can do and do safely. And they're getting carried out from it. And it's causing the fans to go, oh, shit, whenever somebody tries to do it. And that is what, well, remember we did that deal in Johnson City, Tennessee, in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, where Al Snow ended up pile driving Ricky Morton. I think it was in a cage match. Nobody could stop him, whatever the fuck. But he pile drives him once, regular boom, and Ricky's selling, and then he pile drives him on the fucking chair. And oh my God, and we called the ambulance and had him pull right into the building, and the fans watched the EMTs strapping Ricky to the board and loading him in the back of the ambulance. And guys were waiting in the parking lot for Al Snow afterwards. Like it's, and a couple of women cried. Imagine that.
Coincidentally enough, they were all pregnant with Ricky's babies.
No, now only 3. But that's the point. That's what you do, because it's wrestling. You make the shit that you establish a hold or a move as dangerous, and then you find the guy that can do it well, and then he does it, and people go ape shit over it. Although in this case, be honest, as we mentioned, is a shitty pile driver, but they freaked out over it, so it kind of slipped by. But if it had been Paul Orndorff out there with that pile driver, my God, people would have gone ape shit.
Well, the other thing, too, that really stands out, and it's something that, I hate to always do compare and contrast, but it's something you don't see as much with the other company. The pile driver looked like shit. The way they put the angle over was great, but also Randy Orton's selling.
Yes.
Put it over the top, and that's a big part of what's missing. Seth Rollins is selling when Bronson Reed was giving him the splash, or later on here with Roman. You have to sell things. If you're doing nonstop Canadian destroyers, which are pile drivers in a sense, or tombstone
in some sense,
or tombstone pile drivers nonstop, or whatever it is, and no one sells anything and everyone's just bouncing around still. It's a cool match for people into cool visuals, but it's defeating the actual core purpose of what wrestling's supposed to do.
Well, now we've found what AEW and Tony Khan are good at. Defeating the true purpose of what wrestling is supposed to do.